Hey guys, it's Lights Out Gaming, and I know it's been a while since I last put out a video, but I don't know how long it's been, but I just decided to make this video because I had nothing else to do, and I just wanted to put this out, share my opinion. I know I've done videos like this before. I did one like a year and a half ago about my top 10 songs of 2016 so far, and I can't remember anything about it at this point. I just remember what it was about. This video, I'm going to do my top 10 favorite rap songs of the 1990s, because if you think about it, there are a few good rap songs out today. I can't think of any off the top of my head right now, but really you can't compare it to the rap of the older generations, the 2000s and the 1990s. So I decided to make this video. I considered about like 30 songs for this list, cut it down to about 25. So I'm going to pick my top 10, and there's going to be 16 honorable mentions, I think. So, making this video, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Starting with honorable mention 1, we got an Eminem single from 1999, Guilty Conscience, featuring Dr. Dre. I'm doing these honorable mentions worst to best. I do love this song. It was just the worst out of the batch. But it's kind of funny. It's more of a funny song. Like, it has really funny lyrics, and I like that. I also like the beat. It's pretty cool. And yeah, it's one of the greatest hits albums, so you should definitely listen to this if you haven't already. Honorable mention number 2, we got ODB Shimmy Shimmy Ya from 1995. If you didn't know, there was that Jason Derulo song recently that kind of resembled this song, so it might seem a little bit familiar. This is kind of an unorganized song, and I kind of like that. That's what the 90s kind of all about, and like how hip-hop got started. I like that, and it kind of shows where it came from. And by the way, there's going to be a couple Wu-Tang Clan songs in this video, one in the honorable mentions and one in the top 10 actually, so stay tuned for that. Next honorable mention, Busta Rhymes' single, Put Your Hands Where My Eyes Could See. This is a nice, catchy song. It's not very well known, I don't think, but yeah, gem from the late 90s, definitely enjoyable. It's not my favorite or anything, but yeah, cool song. At number 4, finally, a song from a real rap legend, Tupac. We got California Love, which was his biggest hit, featuring Dr. Dre and Roger Troutman. This was his first song after he got out of jail, I think, and it's a cool song. I think it sampled like 5 different songs, and does a good job mentioning how much he liked California, and he wasn't born there, but just how much he liked it, and Dr. Dre did a nice job producing it, and I don't really know too much about what this Roger guy does, but I guess he's pretty good. The song's pretty good. Next up, the first of 2 Wu-Tang Clan songs. First one's Bring the Ruckus from 1993. This wasn't a single, so I wouldn't be surprised if you didn't know it. I just heard it in like a 90s rap playlist from Spotify I found somewhere, and this is a cool song. It has a cool chorus, and I can't think off the top of my head who does the verses, but yeah, cool song, and definitely check it out if you haven't. I'm just going to say it every time, but yeah, this wasn't a single, definitely deserved more recognition. Going up to number 6, I'm pretty sure we all know this song by the early 90s when that sampled the Jackson 5's ABC, and this song, OPP, did a good job of sampling it, and the chorus is the most memorable part, where it's just kind of an anthem and fun to listen to. Number 7, lucky number 7, we got another Tupac song, Ambitions Is a Rider from 1996. This was released like 6 months before he died, I think. It's a cool song. I heard it in the Vine, I think, and I liked it, especially where he just yells out, "My ambitions is a rider." It's cool. And unfortunately, this is the last Tupac song I put on here. Of course, I do like more songs from him. They just might not have been from the 90s, but yeah, my favorite song from him was actually released in like 2004, after he died, but yeah, this is a good song. I do like it better than California Love, you could probably tell. Yeah, you should go listen to it, definitely. Next up, the first of 3 songs from Biggie Smalls to appear on this list. He's one of my favorite 90s rappers, definitely better than Tupac. Don't kill me for saying that, but yeah, they think Hypnotize was a great song, but it was just one of his inferior songs. It was inferior to a couple of his other singles, which I'll be talking about in the top 10. But yeah, I like the sample and the chorus, and it's pretty cool. I'm pretty sure we all know this next song, one of Eminem's first singles, My Name Is. the funny song. It's a lot of funny lyrics, and like if you listen to the edited version, it's really hilarious. It like changes all the lyrics into a bunch of weird stuff. So yeah, I like the song for what it is. It's got a cool beat, and it's a good starting single for rappers good as Eminem. For the 10th honorable mention, got the first of two Snoop Dogg songs on here, and sorry I forgot the year. This is from 1994, I think. Gin and Juice is the first song. It's a cool song. It's like pretty short, but it's got a really nice chill chorus and chill song. It's not his best, but still good for what it is. Yeah, I remember I said we pretty much all know the Eminem song by now, but I'm pretty sure like all of us know this song, the classic MC Hammer, You Can't Touch This. And yeah, I do like the song. I don't even know if it's a guilty pleasure. It's just cool and it's good. I mean, you'll hear it pretty much every party, so there's no reason not to like it if you think about it. Next, we got a single from one of the best hip-hop albums of the 90s, Nas' Illmatic. This one's The World Is Yours, which you probably remember from that cool chorus, which was by Pete Rock, I think. And this is a good song. He got some really fire verses, and I don't think it's quite his best. There is another honorable mention coming after a couple songs for him, but it comes really close. I was almost indifferent between these two songs, so yeah. Honorable mention 13, Can I Kick It by Tribe Called Quest. Definitely one of their gems. I mean, we all think of Tribe Called Quest for like their recent album, which is like their first release in, 18 years. But yeah, this is a good song. Has a really cool beat. That's pretty much my favorite part about it. And sucks that Phife Dawg died, and yeah, R.I.P. to him. Really sucks that this song couldn't make the list. Now it says New York State of Mind, also from Illmatic. And this was a cool song. And wait, was this a song where he shouts out like all the parts of southern New York at the... No, that's The World Is Yours, but this just talks about like what it's like and growing up in New York, because it wasn't a good area, and cool song. I especially like the beat, especially where it kind of sounds like it's in New York, like an like an urban type, and it's cool. For this one, I actually could have sworn that before I made this list, before I started compiling it, I could have sworn this would make the list. It's such an awesome song. Role Model by Eminem. I think it was a single, it just wasn't a very popular single. It wasn't as popular as like My Name Is or Guilty Conscience or those songs. But this was a cool song. It has a really nice, chill beat. And it especially talks about like Eminem shouldn't be a role model, and like it says, don't you want to grow up to be just like me, when he's doing all this bad stuff. And it was actually censored for radio airplay, like they didn't play it on the radio, so that must have been why it wasn't popular. For the final honorable mention, man, I'm so disappointed the song couldn't make the list. Warren G and Nate Dogg's Regulate. This was such an awesome song. It had a really cool beat. It sampled some cool song, but yeah, I'm so disappointed this couldn't make it. I mean, if you think of best hip-hop songs of the 90s, this one's obviously going to come to mind, because it's so awesome. That does it for the honorable mentions, so we're going to jump straight into this list. At number 10, we got Cream by the Wu-Tang Clan from their 1993 album, 1994. It was Enter the Wu-Tang, 36 Chambers, I think. I mean, when you think of the Wu-Tang Clan, you obviously think of this song. You think of the good verses by, I think it was Raekwon and Inspector Deck that did the verses. Both their verses were good. They just talked about, like, lifestyle and coming up and how not good it was. But the memorable part is the chorus for Method Man. It's just awesome, where it says, cream is cash rules everything around me. And it's just so memorable. And that beat, when you just hear the beat, you just think, man, this is so classic. Classic song. RZA did a great job of producing it. This is just an anthem, and it's might be easy to be overlooked, but definitely not in my world. And by the way, Method Man's actually just as fire 24 years later. They put out a new album recently, like a couple months ago, and it had this really good song on it. It was called People Say, I think. He had this really fire verse to start out the song, and I definitely recommend you go check out that. You probably know this already anyway. Just kidding, but it's definitely an awesome song. Worth a listen. Coming in at number 9, a song that definitely every best hip-hop songs of either the 90s or all time should contain. I mean, just should not be forgotten, so... got Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg, Nothing But a G Thing. I mean, such an awesome song. It has all these awesome, like, I don't know what to call it. It's got, like, these areas of some catchphrases, maybe, where it goes, like, 1, 2, 3 into the 4, or, like, this and like that, and, like, this and like that, and it's a cool song. I mean, I call all these songs cool, but it's definitely a good kickstart to Snoop Dogg's career, and he's still just fire today. He's still releasing music. I mean, it just might not be as good as this. Dr. Dre was really good in this song, too. It wouldn't be as good without him. I don't know if he produced this, but if he did, props to him. Yeah, definitely should check this one out. Next, a song that makes every day a good day. Ice Cube's It Was a Good Day, of course. You might know this song, you just might not know the name of it. It had the cool guitar riff in it. What I do like about this song, though, is that we all know Ice Cube for being a part of NWA that was in the late 80s. They, found a lot of rap music. Like, NWA made these really hardcore, violent gangster rap songs, and I wasn't a huge fan of them. I may not like their music. I like Straight Outta Compton, but then after that, the members, I think Eazy-E went solo. No, Dr. Dre did. We just talked about him. But then Ice Cube was the first one to go solo. He turns from this hardcore, violent gangster rap style into this, chill, laid-back, more MCing kind of style. It's not as violent. It's just talking about having a good day, and it's so awesome. You just can't forget about it. I mean, I just love this of Ice Cube, and I definitely appreciate him trying to make this change. Before I introduce this song, there's a fun fact about it, that this song actually was a Tribe Called Quest's first song to chart on the Billboard Hot 100, so no, Can I Kick It actually did not chart. This was their charting song. Good, because this is their better song. And it featured Busta Rhymes. That's what got him started. So yeah, this song's called Scenario. I call it the beginning of Crunk, because this is basically a Crunk song. I mean, it might not sound bad. It's got a really playful beat, and it's got a nice groove to it. But when they're just shouting out the words of the chorus, it's so awesome. Makes the song so enjoyable, playful, and I also like the last verse the best, where Q-Tip and Busta Rhymes kind of split it, and they had some really nice wordplay in there, and it's easy to be overlooked because it wasn't a well-known song. It only peaked at, number 57, I think. But, if you overlook it, then that's not very good, because this is a very good song. At number 6, we got a huge hit song, pop hit, crossover hit. I don't know if it's crossover, but a huge hit in the summer of 1997, spent 10 weeks at number 1 on the pop charts. Definitely there for a good reason. It was a tribute to Biggie Smalls himself, as he's going to have 2 more songs coming up. But, yeah, it was by his best friend Diddy and his widow Faith Evans and 112, I'll Be Missing You. I mean, if you listen to this at first, you're going to think, this is just a sad song. It's supposed to be a sad song, because it's about when Biggie Smalls died and how much they miss him. And it's actually considered by Wikipedia, no, it's not a reliable source, but they consider it to be partially a gospel song, too, which definitely shows something about it. And Diddy really pours his heart out on these verses, saying what Biggie Smalls meant to him, and I love hearing it every time. And then Faith Evans' chorus just gets me every time, gets me in the chills every time. It's so good. I'm glad she does a lot in this song. It's 5.5 minutes long. I don't really see how 112 contribute that much, but I like what they have for the most part. And yeah, let's get right into the top 5. Kicking off the top 5, we got another non-single. I just can't believe this wasn't a single. I mean, it's from Eminem's first album, Slim Shady LP. Yeah, I just can't believe this was a single. This is such an incredible song, incredible work of art. Definitely overlooked. Very underrated. I actually don't know if you might have even heard of this going into here, but yeah, this is Rock Bottom by Eminem from his first album. I mean, this song's a masterpiece. You just gotta hear what he has to say in his verses about really just being at the rock bottom. You can say how that feels. And in the intro he says, "This is for all the happy people who have nice lives and have no idea what it's like to be broke." And then in the chorus he's just like, "This is rock bottom, where I'm just like getting paid minimum wage and I'm working for this really small check." And you can just definitely see what he means by this, and this is a heartfelt song, and I like those, so this is an awesome song for what it has to contribute. Thanks Eminem for even putting in hard work to your non-singles. Finally, we got the second of 3 Biggie Small songs on here, and actually I'm starting to think I overranked this a little bit, but hey, this song's awesome, can't go wrong with it. Yeah, it's Juicy from Ready to Die, which I think was his first album. So if this was his first single, it's very impressive. It's one of the best hip-hop songs from this era. I mean, it's got a nice beat, and it flows in really nicely. And then it just has like this intro about kind of what the song's going to be about. So it's a good intro for that. Then when you just get into the verse, it goes full throttle, really hard, really good lyrics. You can definitely feel what he's saying. I think the chorus could have been better, slightly better. Like, I mean, the sample was good, kind of fit well with the song, but I mean, it could have been slightly better. I don't really know how, but I just don't think that should have like a minute-long outro. But the verses and stuff and like how Biggie goes into this is too good to leave this song out of the top 5. Definitely like what he has to contribute. Shaking right into the top 3 is just one of the most indifferent matchups I have ever. I just couldn't decide between this song and the number 2 song, so I just went and picked the song for number 2 that had the most commercial success. So this song by Mobb Deep, Shook Ones Part 2, goes at number 3. It peaked at number 50-something, I think, while the other song was a top 5 hit. So I love what this song has to contribute. I just love this song so much. And, I mean, you might know it just from, Prodigy. He passed away recently, unfortunately. He was pretty young. He will be missed. But he did a lot of contributing to this song. Where he goes into that first verse just blows me away. I just can't believe how good he rapped, even with these hard times. And he was only 19 when the song recorded. Like, 19, man. I can't believe, even if at that young, he could make a song this good. And part 1 was good. I mean, I liked it. It was cool. It just doesn't really compare to part 2. And Havoc did a great job producing this. Very great job. And this is just an awesome song. Definitely in my top 20, 30 songs ever. And it was pretty popular, but definitely should have gotten more recognition. Straight into this number 2 spot. This is definitely the most popular song of 1995, according to Billboard. It's going to be very hard to come across a music fan that, of all genres that has not heard this song, because this song is so freaking awesome. Gangsta's Paradise by Coolio. He sadly was a one-hit wonder. He probably had a lot more good stuff, but I mean, you just can't listen to this song without getting at least like chills or something every time, especially from LV's chorus. And this is just truly about the Gangsta's Paradise and just the true anthem to the gangsters and just like what they have. And what I actually saw is that this story is not actually about Coolio himself. He's like portraying somebody. Like I had a lyric about him 23, but I lived to see 24. But Coolio's actually like 30 when he recorded this, so he was trying to portray a gangster that was living a tough life, and he does an awesome job of doing that. There is not much room for improvement of the song, I'll give you that. And in this case, that is impressive. This is not quite the best rap song released in the golden age of the 1990s. There's just one song released during that period that betters this one, and this song is Mo Money, Mo Problems by Biggie Smalls, Diddy, and Mace. Number 1 hit from 1997, after replaced I'll Be Missing You after its stint. This is just an unbelievably awesome song. I mean, you might not know it because when you think of 90s hip-hop songs, this doesn't come to mind. But for me, it definitely does because this song is amazing. And especially that chorus, I think Kelly Price does it. I mean, it's not the best part of the song. I just think it's so awesome. And I like how they kind of start small and bring it up. Like Mace, his is my least favorite verse, although it's really good. He just kind of had some nice wordplay. Drake portrayed it later in his song Worst Behavior, but he, I wouldn't say fails. He just, of course, can't match Mace because this song is obviously so legendary. Then I think Diddy's in the next verse. He brings it up just a little bit. He's got some nice rhymes popping in his verse. Then Biggie comes out, finishes the song in an amazing way. Just truly shows what he was to the music industry, and it's really sad that he had to go when he was only like 24. So, yeah, this is definitely an awesome song, and one of the gems of the 90s. It might actually be the best song, period, of the 90s, because it's amazing, and it definitely deserved to have hit number one, and I don't know, and this hip-hop might not be the golden age without the song. Truly represented this era. Thanks, Biggie, for this. And yep, that does wrap up this video of the best hip-hop songs of the golden age of hip-hop in the 1990s. I'd like to thank y'all for watching this, and I don't really care if you subscribe at this point, because I don't know if I'll be uploading or anything else. I just kind of did this as a one-off thing, so this is not a permanent return. So I hope you guys enjoy, and if there are any of these songs that you don't know, definitely recommend you go listen to them. Probably on Spotify. You can find pretty much all these songs except for Nothing But a G Thing. I don't think it's on Spotify. But yeah, just go search up these songs and listen to them, even if it's only a sample of them. You'll definitely like them. You'll definitely see how much hip-hop was to the music of the 1990s, and how enjoyable and how legendary it was. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video if there's going to be one soon. Peace out.